Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eleanor, and in today's video I'm going to be doing like a video. I haven't really done like a video like to do with school before, so today I'm going to be doing a study video, and these are just methods that I find. These are just things that I do to study, and I thought that they could be helpful to help anyone else who's studying. So the first one that I'm actually going to be trying, I haven't actually tried it yet, I'm going to be trying the studying and having some dark chocolate, because dark chocolate is like meant to help you study and really help engage your brain in that. So I found this thing that says dark chocolate actually can help improve stress, mood, memory and immunity. I'm actually really excited to try this one. I got a 90% dark chocolate. I like dark chocolate, so I'll probably love this one, but I haven't tried this one. I'm excited to try it. That's that. Okay, so basically getting on to what I do and study, I'm going to kind of explain to you kind of what my process is. Basically at the start of the term, when I start a new class or something like that, I will, if they haven't already told us, I'll kind of like in the first couple of weeks ask what our assessment is going to be and like when it will be due, or you know, that kind of stuff. I like to at least find out 2 weeks before we have an exam, so that I can start studying either 2 weeks or a week and a half before. That's just how long I start studying before an exam usually. And for a main subject exam, more like science and maths, because they're more the ones of main subject exams that I have exams for, I like to study for at least 10 hours and once I get to 10 hours, if I feel like I need more, which is kind of usual sometimes, I will study some more until I feel confident. But for minor, well, not main subject exams, like electives, I'll usually study like at least 5 or 6 hours, and then again if I need more, I will study more. That's just what I do, and I find that it helps me. I have this diary that I use for school, and I write down everything in here. When I get homework, when an exam's coming up, I write it on the day, writing down like when I'm studying, so I can just, you know, kind of look at it and see, okay, I'm studying here for this exam, and just keeping on top of things, and like write down when I need to start studying for an exams and things like that. So that's what I use like my diary for on the assessment side of stuff. So usually what I do to study, one of my favorite things to do is actually palm cards. These are palm cards. They're just like bits of card. You can get ones with lines, colors, plain. I mean, you can make them yourself, but I think it's just easier when you're using them all the time to just buy a pack and then just use them like that, and they're not as floppy as paper. But yeah, I got these from Officeworks, and you can get like packs of like 100 or 200, however much that you need. So this is, I'm going to show you some example ones that I actually use for my Italian class. So basically I've just written the word here in English, and then I wrote the Italian on the back. If it's for something like I'm studying definitions, I'll write the name of the definition here, and then I'll just write the definition on the back, and then I'll just read it, flip it over, read what it means, and then try and memorize it and flip through them all and keep on going like, okay, this means this, and then check my answer kind of thing. So that's just what I do to help me study. I love using palm cards. I've been using palm cards for quite a while, and I find it's really effective for me to help me study. Have done in the past but don't really do now, but I'm just going to include it anyway. It's something that my grade 7 teacher taught me, and it is to like make a poster of the thing that you're studying. So I used to just like sticky tape for 4 A4 pieces of paper together to make kind of like a poster, and then get markers and things and write in the middle like the topic we're doing, and then write all like definitions and things I needed to study around it. I have done that in the past. I did find it was effective. Haven't really done it in a while though, but I thought I'd still include it. This year I made a very great purchase, and I bought myself some pastel highlighters. I love pastels. Pastels are my like favorite colors. Like, if you ask me what my favorite color is, it's pastel pink, but beyond that it's just pastel colors. And it goes with, wait, they kind of like go with this too. It's an aesthetic. So I made a great purchase in pastel highlighters this year. I've really been loving using them. They're not so much bright as the other ones, but if I do need different like shades of color or more colors, I will use like the brighter ones as well. But I use these like every single day in my like planner diary to like highlight things, to highlight notes if I'm taking notes reading from a textbook, and I like highlight stuff that stands out to me. These are super great and I love them. I love them so much. I got these from Woolworths for half price for, I think they were about $4. Okay, so moving on to what I do with the textbook. So in some textbooks what they'll actually have is they'll have the topic, and then at the end of the topic they'll have a whole heap of like review questions, and or the end of the chapter as well. So basically what I'll do while studying for an exam is I'll just go over everything, try to remember all the main things that we've learned, talk to the teacher, ask the teacher generally what is going to be on the exam, and see if they'll like, you know, tell me any like main things, like do I need to know this, do I need to know that kind of thing. And I will do the like chapter review type thing, and it's really handy because they have exam style questions in there too type thing sometimes, which is really good. If I'm reading from a textbook, like I have a history exam on Monday. It's an open book exam, so I did this with this book, but I would also do it with another book too. I've got these I have these little post-its like this, and I've put them in here. They told us what is going to be covered, so I kind of just put one for each like topic or chapter, like 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, whatever we're doing, so I can just quickly flick there if I know that I need to go there. This is also really good for studying, and it kind of just makes life a bit easier. Basically I'll just read through everything and see what I need to read through. Basically I use these sticky notes to also add extra information when I'm reading through the text and I want to know a bit more. If I want to add more information about something, I'll just like write it on here, or maybe I guess you could get a bigger sticky note and then just stick it to do with the thing. So in this one I've used green sticky notes as definitions, so there's some bolded words that I'm not sure what the definitions might mean, so I've just written them on the sticky note and stuck them near the bold word, just to kind of make life easy, so you're not always flicking, and the definition's kind of just there if you're reading through and you want to know what it means kind of thing. So I've done that. Another thing that I have done, I can't highlight these books because they're the school's, not mine, and even if they were mine, probably wouldn't highlight them anyway because I would sell them after. But in this other paragraph it talks about 2 problems with enormous growth in production. This is like in the Great Depression. So I wrote here 2 problems, and then I wrote out each problem, so if I'm flicking through and I kind of just want to revise over 2 problems, I can quickly look at the sticky notes and I don't have to read the big paragraph. The paragraph just kind of provides more information. So instead of highlighting stuff, I've kind of just stuck sticky notes around about like definitions of things, extra information that I might want to know, or kind of just highlighting things out of the text by just sticking it down with a sticky note. Something I also like to do with my highlighters is I like to color code. When I'm reading through class and they give me papers and they say you can read through it, write on it, do whatever you want, I like to color code. So this is a little bit of an example. This is a little bit of an example here. So for the purple I've put other, so that's other exclamation, like maybe there's examples that I want to highlight, just random things that I maybe don't need to know but I find interesting, so like other stuff outside of that. And then I have blue, which is important notes. So if I think, oh wow, this is really important, like a statistic or just an important information, I will highlight it. And then here, pink, I have topic sentence. So maybe at the start of the paragraph it has a sentence that kind of just overviews it and things like that. I'll just highlight it if I think it's important and needs highlighting. And then the green, I put topic, but I meant to put like terms, so it's in like definitions and that I want to know. I will highlight green. So I kind of just stick with those colors throughout all of my pages of stuff that I need to highlight for classes and information that I want to know. So I will kind of color code it in those colors. That I like to do is when revising something and I feel kind of confident or pretty confident, I will actually go give my piece of paper or my palm hug cards or something to my mum or my sister, and I will get them to read me out something, and then I'll have to explain it in that. Studies actually show that if you are able to teach something, then you understand. For example, if I go up to my sister and just like ask if I can like do a little study thing with her, which she usually says yes, which is great, I'll just go like kind of like teach her about something, maybe get out a little mini whiteboard and like kind of explain it to her, and if she understands it and I'm teaching well, then that just shows that I understand it. So if you can teach it to someone or even just kind of have a little discussion to yourself, then yeah, then you understand it. So I really think it's good to like get study partners or get your siblings or whatever and like just kind of like go back and forth, so it's not just you reading it and then remembering, someone's talking to you and you're talking it back and explaining it. So I like to do that as well. These are pretty much all of my study hacks that I have with just showing you how I study. I'm going to be doing some studying soon. That is it for today's little talkative study sesh thing. I hope you guys liked this video and it kind of helped you out for some more ways that you can study or some little like hacks you can use. This video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.